Hey, good morning. So you can get started in child's pose. Set yourself up on your mat. And as we get started, I'm just going to let you know, if you don't already, that of course you can find me here on Instagram Wednesday mornings with this free live class. You can also find me almost every day in the studio and online at Sanctuary Power Yoga, and that's sanctuarypoweryoga.com. So now that you know all of that, let's get started in child's pose. If you're not there already, come onto your mat. Come on into your child's pose. And I was trying to decide what I should call this class. Right? Should I call it yoga to de-stress? Should I call it yoga for grounding? Should I call it yoga for an open heart? Hey, good morning. Come on into your child's pose as you join in. So I don't really know what to actually call the class. That's the long and the short of it. But I know it's our yoga practice, and I know that as we practice together, we're going to de-stress. We're going to get grounded. We're going to be able to open our hearts and open our minds, and we're going to feel better. And that's a really big deal. I think that feeling better is kind of overlooked or underrated. So here in your child's pose, take a really big breath in and a long breath out. Once more together. Let's take a big inhale and a big exhale. All right, I start to feel better already, just breathing in this way, connecting in this way. Here in your child's pose, walk your hands a little more forward, tuck your toes under, and come on into your downward facing dog. And you can take a little more time in child's pose. You can take a lot more time in child's pose. As you set up your downward dog, really set up your downward dog. Feel your hands and feel your feet. Maybe add in a little bit of movement here, but really feel your breath. If you can, let your head hang down. It's such a nice feeling to let your head hang down, to feel that you don't have to hold your head up, to feel that you don't have to hold on to all the stuff in your head, or that you don't have to hold on to all the stuff that's going on all around us right now. Instead, bringing your attention into your body and into your breath. Take a big inhale and a long exhale. Take a deep breath in and a big breath out. Take another big inhale here. And as you exhale lightly, step or jump to the front edge of your mat. Here, find your flat back, your halfway lift. Fold forward, exhale. Now, bend your knees a lot. Rest your torso on your thighs, so your torso pretty much parallel to the ground. Interlace your fingers at your low back. You can add a towel or strap between your hands. Start to press your knuckles back gently and start to lift your chest up. So almost a little bit of a back bend. Hey, good morning. And not pushing or forcing. Right, but just exploring, feeling your 2 feet on your mat. They can be together or apart. Take a big inhale here with your fingers interlaced. Start to fold forward. Let your hands come up and over. Once more, let your head drop. You can have your palms touching. You might have your palms apart. Your feet can be together. I usually like to walk my feet apart here. Little bend in your knees is nice. So you can have a really strong practice. And you can have a really strong intention, but come into it with some softness. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. Release your hands, walk your feet closer together to touch with soft knees. Rise to stand. Come on up, reach your hands high, lift your heart, look up, big inhale, hands to your heart, exhale. You can set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. And yes, we're going to flow, we're going to move, but just for a moment. Let's feel where we are. Together on our mats. Together, let's take a deep breath in. Then a long breath out. Inhale, sweep your hands high, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Hands to your mat, step back to your high push-up. Little pause here, knees lifted or lower. Take a big breath in, forward, halfway down, low push-up. Chaturanga, you can drop your knees or come all the way down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Maybe add in a cobra or a low cobra variation. Exhaling back to your downward dog or your child's pose. Set your gaze here, you can close your eyes. If you want to set an intention, you can set an intention. You can also feel the intention, and I say this a lot, you can feel the intention of showing up to do something for yourself so that you can feel better. So when you go out into the world, after you get off your mat, you feel better, you're a little lighter, a little brighter. That makes a difference. Take another big inhale here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, come on up to stand, rise and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat, high push up to low push up, exhale, forward and halfway down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Still moving forward, leading with your heart. Exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, then a long breath out. Take a big inhale, then a big exhale. Another big breath in here. Exhale lightly, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach up, lift up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat, high push up to low push up, exhale. Inhaling, upward facing dog, exhaling, back to your downward facing dog. Again, you can add in child's pose. You can add in whatever variations work for your body, whatever variations work really for your whole being, so you can feel better. Take another big breath in here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Allow yourself to lift up. Big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a long breath in, and a full breath out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Once more, big inhale, fill up. Exhale, step or jump forward. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. It's Katasana, chair pose. Put a bend in your knees, sit down, lift your heart, hands high or hands at your heart. Take a big inhale here, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, hands to your mat, high push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Step up, rise up. 2 feet on your mat. I've been saying this a lot this week. 2 feet on your mat. Really feel this. Easy to overlook and easy to get caught up in your head and caught up in all the stuff that's going on around us. Right here, right now, feel your 2 feet on your mat. And take another big inhale here. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, left foot steps forward, warrior one. You can take a couple of steps. Set it up. Feel your feet. It's hard to feel your feet if you're off somewhere in your head. And when you can feel your feet, and you can feel your fingers, and you can feel your breath, you start to balance out, even out, can feel grounded and a little bit lighter, even if it is just for a moment. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Take a big inhale. a full exhale. Take another big breath in here. Exhale, lightly step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, sit low, come up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up, step or jump back. Upward dog, big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Right foot steps, warrior one. Back foot flat, rise up. Open up, warrior two. A little more space between your feet, lengthen through your arms. Still feel your 2 feet on your mat. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Deep bend in your front knee. Lift from your hip. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Warrior one, rise up. Warrior two. Add some space between your feet. Give yourself this space right here, right now. So you can take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Let your shoulders soften a little bit. Sink into your front knee, palms to the sky, left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Find a place for your right hand. Feel that you're in a really good place for yourself right now. Even with everything else that's going on, right here, right now, we are in a really good place. Take a big inhale, exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Upward dog, inhale, downward dog, exhale. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Once more, big inhale here. Exhale, step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Chair pose. Sit down, come on up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, rise up. Open up, warrior two. Nice long stance here. Deep bend in your front knee, coming into your warrior two. Coming into this breath. Spin your palms to the sky, right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up, go back. Again, feel this lift, grounded through your 2 feet. Take a big breath in. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow to your right thigh, left hand reaches high. You can slide your bottom hand down if you like. Extend out. Grounded through your feet, open up. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. If you want to add in the extension here, you can add in the extension. If you want to add in your half bind or your full bind, you're already adding this practice into your day. So allow yourself to feel this. Feel for taking a deep breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reach your top arm back up, pause. Let your left hand come down to your mat under your left shoulder, spin up onto the ball of your back foot. Take your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Step your left foot in halfway or a third of the way. Walk your right foot a little to the right. Add in a lift, and then lengthen and fold over your right leg. So you might soften your knees. You can adjust just where you have your feet. Hands can be on your mat, hands can be on your leg or props. If you want to walk your hands back behind you, draw yourself a little more into the forward fold, you can explore that. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. With your feet as they are, rise to stand. Come on up, reach high, eagle. Left leg wraps up and over. Left arm wraps under, Garuda Asana. You can work with different leg variation, different arm variation. Work with feeling this breath, feeling the whole of this practice, this experience. So you can get all the benefits of this breath and this practice, this experience. Sit a little bit lower And then release, unwrap, reach all the way up. Big inhale, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one, rise up, reach up. Open up warrior two. And pause for a moment. Check in. So if you have checked out, if you've gotten distracted, that's okay. Just notice it, come back. 2 feet on your mat, here in your warrior two, here in your body, in your practice. Spin your palms to the sky, take your left hand high, reverse your warrior, reach up, go back. Stay connected through your feet, strong through your legs, strong breath, big inhale. Side angle, Parsva Konasana, left elbow, left thigh, right arm reaches up to the sky. Really pay attention to this top hand, your top hand, reaching up, lifting you up out of your bottom shoulder. You can slide the bottom hand down if you like. You can add in the extension. You can come into your half or your full bind. What you pay attention to, absolutely, that's your choice. Here, pay attention to your breath. Feel your feet on your mat. Big breath in. Long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, take your top arm back up. And then bring your right hand down to your mat under your right shoulder. Spin onto the ball of your right foot. You can adjust where you have your left hand. Step your right foot in halfway or a third of the way. Left foot a little to your left. Halfway lift as you inhale. Lengthen and fold over your left leg as you exhale. You can soften your knees. Check in, soften your face, your jaw. Feel that you can have your 2 feet on your mat. Soften your toes. Big breath in. Long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Keeping your feet as they are. Rise to stand. Come up. Ground down to come up. Now eagle, right leg wraps up and over. Right arm wraps under. Set your gaze. Drishti to one point. You can let the right foot dangle, touch down, or hook behind your standing leg. Lots of options for your arms, even hands at your heart. Stay long and tall in your upper body. And sink a little bit lower, more bend in your standing knee. Just explore that. Big breath in. Long breath out. Now on your inhale, unwrap, release, reach all the way up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Take another big inhale. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, come on up to stand. Hands high, heart lifts. Eagle, left leg wraps up and over, left arm wraps under. So yeah, come on into your eagle again. And if you love eagle, you're excited. And if you don't like eagle, you're thinking, oh, geez, not this again. It's not this again. Right? Feel it out. What's different this time, what you're working with, how you can bring a little more joy to this. Now, start to fold forward, elbows towards your knees. And even as you fold, keep a lift in your chest and your heart so your spine stays in your body. Strong core. Take a big inhale. Here, airplane, Katasana. Unwrap. Extend your hands back, palms down towards the ground. Let your chest come a little higher, your heart a little higher. Take a big inhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Whoops. And come on into your half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Let your right hand reach down for the ground. Let your left hand come up towards the sky. Press out through your lifted heel. You can stay here if you want to play around with that half bound, half bound, half moon. I like to think of it as a dancer on its side. You can catch your lifted foot back behind you with your lifted hand. A little bit of a back bend. Take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, release. Left foot down beside the right. Come on up to stand. Reach up, lift up. Eagle, right leg wraps up and over. Right arm wraps under. Take your time. Steady breath, steady gaze. Drishti helps a lot. Soften your shoulders. Soften your toes. That makes a difference, right? Just softening the little places in our body where we hold unnecessary tension. Now start to fold forward. Keeping a little lift in your chest and your heart, belly in and up, nice. Lengthening through your spine. Take a big inhale. You're in plank Katasana. Unwrap. Reach your hands back. Palms spin down towards the ground. You can have some softness in your standing leg. I moved my drishti. And right away when I move my drishti, I kind of lose my physical balance. Stay with your breath. Bring your hands to your heart. Now half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Left hand reaching for the ground. Right hand coming up towards the sky. Really nice to add in a little bit of a lift under the bottom hand. You can use a prop, water bottle even if you have it. You can stay here. Or you want to play around with that variation, catching your lifted foot back behind you. Yeah, a little bit of a back bend, a heart opener. Take one more big inhale. And then gently release. 2 feet down to your mat. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, come on up to stand. Hands high, heart lifts, look up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Take another deep breath in here. As you exhale, step or jump your feet through your hands. Sit down. Come onto your back. And set up for your bridge or your wheel. Set up for your bridge or your wheel. Set your feet flat. 2 feet on your mat. Lift up. Big inhale. Let your hips come up. Let your chest lift up. You can kind of wiggle your arms, your shoulders underneath you. Feel your 2 feet. From the ground, lift up. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And take a big inhale. Come down if you want to come down. Pause. Check back in with your foundation. And once more, come back up. Bridge or wheel. Wheel is your back bend. You can work with hands under your hips and your bridge, a prop under your hips and your bridge. Work with your body. Work with your intention. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Once more, big inhale. And then nice and easy. Come on down. Lengthen through your spine as you lower. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees drop to the sides for Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, empty out. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Once more, together, let's breathe in. And breathe out. And draw your knees into your chest. And come on into your happy baby. Knees wide. You can grab the soles of your feet, the backs of your thighs. You can add in some movement if you like. If you want to extend one leg or the other or both, you can. Long spine. Feel the length of your spine on the ground from the crown of your head right out through your tailbone. And then draw your knees back to your chest. Set your left foot flat on your mat. Take your right foot across your left thigh. So you have your figure four. Sleeping pigeon variation. You can stay here if you want to lift that left leg. Draw the legs in, you can. If you want to set up a traditional half pigeon here, you can. Hear your breath, feel your breath. Especially holding a pose like this or staying in a pose like this. If you can let your breath slow down a little bit, you really do have the time to pay attention to your breath here and to yourself. You really do have the time to take care of yourself right here, right now. When you do that, when we do that, you do feel better. Now release your hands. Simply slide your right leg over your left. So you have your eagle legs. Take your arms out to the sides and drop your knees to your left for your twist. And if that variation of the twist doesn't work, right, you can stack your legs, work with a variation that does feel good for you. If you want to turn your gaze to the right here, you can. Come back to center. Unwrap your legs, give your knees a squeeze. Right foot on your mat, left foot comes across your right thigh. So you have your figure four. You can stay here, or you can lift the right leg. Your half pigeon variation, sleeping pigeon. Again, the option to set up a traditional half pigeon. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Noticing any resistance. You don't have to push through it. You can stay with it. Breathe. Even simply set an intention to soften. When we get on our mat, most of the time, our intention is to strengthen, right, this balance of softening. So we can enjoy where we are, what we're doing, so we can feel better when we step off our mats. Here, release your hands. Slide your left knee over your right. Eagle legs again, arms out like wings. And drop your knees over to your right for your twist. Again, whatever variation of the twist you like here. Let your shoulders get heavy. Your gaze can go to your left. And it feels good to feel good. And especially when things are really challenging, that's what we do. We need to do something, come to our mat so we can feel good, so we can feel better. Bring your legs back to center, unwrap, give your knees a squeeze, and then set up for your Shavasana. Whatever works for you in your Shavasana. You can take your legs out or up. I'm actually going to put on my sweatshirt because it's a little chilly in here. So let yourself be comfortable as you set up for Shavasana. Just a moment or two here when you can soften, when you can let yourself be supported, when you can enjoy everything that you've just done, that we've done. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring some gentle movement back to your body. Draw your knees to your chest. Roll to one side. And slowly make your way to seated. Hands to your heart. Set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Together, let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks for joining me for practice. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you're notified as new videos come out. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you on your mat.